You guys know what time it is. It's Tuesday, so that means it's news day. We're going over the news for today, and it's going to be involving a Neovision Rain / Hyoh. That's right, duo unit of sorts that will see this new sort of artistic style. It's pretty cool. Thank you guys for joining us today as we go over this stuff. Hope you guys are having fun out there, staying safe, and thank you guys so much for that support via Patreon as well as the YouTube channel membership system. So let's check it out. Featured summon, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. We're going to have Neovision Rain, which is going to be a new Neovision base unit. The second one in global, and then we're going to have a new Neovision Awakenable unit. This is going to be the old Veritas of the Dark, who will also be on this banner. If you want to get an extra copy or so while you're pulling for Rain, he will be there, and he will also be upgraded from, you know, the old characters if you have Veritas of the Dark laying around. And then we'll have Renora and Bruce on the banner as well. So let's get into it for you guys here. Starting the 27th, the major drop rate bonus boosts. We have Neovision Rain, which is his base form. And then his Brave Shift form actually is him Brave Shifting into Hyoh. So this is pretty cool. EX Awakening rewards. We've seen this sort of stuff before. He's going to have a new Brave Shift card in order to change the world, which we will go over as well in the news here. And then on top of that, like the global change, once again, you don't need to get it to EX +3 to get the card. You can get it at EX +1 and +3 to get a copy of this card, if it's something that's something that you're looking for there. Now his Brave Shift does last forever. It is a 2-turn cooldown, so follows the same sort of rules and logic that Cloud does. All right, his STMR here is the Obliterating Crimson Saber, which is pretty cool. Actually, it's pretty strong. It's 184 attack, two-handed weapon, activates the power of the sun for a passive here, and it's going to give you boosts fire damage of LB's abilities and magic by 10%. So just some free damage if you're doing fire damage with this equipped. Obviously, it's Rain, so he's going to be doing fire damage there. We've seen his CG before. He pretty much obliterates the entire multiverse. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's a crazy LB there. His TMR here is a new power. Boost equipment attack when a single weapon is equipped in both hands, as well as boosting your limit burst damage. So we've seen something like this before as well from, I think it was that Lonely Lion Squall or whatever his name was, Solitary Lion Squall, I do believe. So pretty strong Trustmaster reward as well. The vision card here is in order to change the world, and it's going to give you some flat attack and abilities. We'll have some in-depth look at that, and that art on that card is actually it's pretty sad. It's pretty powerful. It's some powerful sprite art. All right. His brave abilities here, we're gonna have Rising Saber as well as Astral Edge here. Astral Edge is gonna deal damage to enemies and restore HP and MP for yourself. And then his Rising Saber is gonna damage an enemy and then boost fire damage of his limit burst abilities and magic for all allies there as well, which kind of sort of tempers the strength of that Super Trustmaster reward on him, because this is sort of a buff here on the Obliterating Crimson Saber. I do believe most of these weapons give you a buff at the start of the turn, but maybe this one gives you a passive. I think this one might actually give you a passive. So it doesn't actually say whether it's a passive or it's a passive that gives you an activated skill. We're missing numbers here. We're missing, you know, we're missing some information here in the news. Par for the course? I don't know, man. But Astral Edge here, Rising Saber, featured Brave Shift abilities here, Extreme Blade, the Grandis ability, sort of the new form of the Magnus skills, work the same exact way. Deals fire damage and partial unmitigated fire damage to an enemy there. And Ultimate Flame Blade here in Brave Shift form, dealing that fire damage and partial unmitigated fire damage and reduce fire resistance for one enemy. So, I mean, they don't give us a whole heck of a lot of detail here. He's got some cool stuff. He's got his cool super TMR. He's got some cool abilities. But just like we talked about before, like a Neovision's era is very similar to the 7-star era. Use your favorites. You really can't go wrong, honestly, at the end of the day there. Now, Veritas of the Dark here is going to be a new Awakenable character. His Brave Shift form, you know, he's kind of taking his sword and planting it into the ground here. He goes from the base form here being a sword upper arrow, downer arrow character to just a sword character. So, you know, he becomes more defined in himself. You know, he was stretched in 3 ways prior. Now he knows what he wants his life to be. He wants his life to be sword character only. All right, so that's what we're seeing here. His Brave Shift, as always, EX +1 is unlocked there. It's a 4-turn duration, 2-turn cooldown. STMR and TMR are the same thing. Standard abilities here, though. Dark Blade of Vengeance plus here. Damage and reduce dark resistance to one enemy. Shadowy Punishment damages and reduces attack, defense, and magic for all enemies. I know, he lost the Sorter Downer Arrow, right? He lost the Downer Arrow, but his new ability is a break ability. So, I mean, maybe he doesn't actually know exactly what he wants to be. Actually, his some Brave Shift abilities here. They're showing off his Grandis ability here. Unmitigated dark damage to an enemy. Doesn't even show the chaining frame families actually for these skills. Don't they usually have the chaining frame families in here? Interesting. Lacerating Battle Blade boosts on attack and deal dark damage to an enemy there. So we'll have to see exactly what's going on. I don't think they're changing any of these characters when it comes to the banner review time. Now we have Bruce here, who is going to be a 5-star base, 7-star max here. Super TMR Bruce's a dark hat. 51 attack, 20 defense, activates a magic time. It's just in time. Magic time, boosts light and dark resist by 30%. Its chance of evading some physical attacks for you there. His TMR is illusionary weapon sight. Boost attack by 30% and attack by an additional 40% when equipped with one of them shoot weapons. All right, so featured abilities here. Twilight Magic, damage an enemy, reduce light and dark resist. He's very light and dark resist, yin-yang sort of focused character. He's the Doom Train summoner. HP and MP by 20%. Whatever, dude. It's the Neovision era, 7-star new character out here. What can I say? Now we also have Renora here. Oh, I thought Renora was a 4-star base. Renora is a 5-star base character. My bad. Kind of looks like a 4-star base. I won't lie. Maybe it's the train top hat. But anyway, STMR here. Renora's conductor uniform, 1700 flat HP, 50 defense, 50 spirit. Activates a Mother's Love. Reduces physical damage and magic damage dealt by machine monsters by 10% and fill LB gauge every turn. These sort of effects give you damage mitigation from certain enemy types really aren't that great when they're this low percentage due to how damage mitigation stacks in this game. We'll see some crazier ones in the future with like Sacred Shield Charlotte's Neovision form, who gets like 70%, 80% damage reduction from certain types. But Renora here, 10%, not really all that crazy. The TMR Train Conductor, HP by 20%, defense by 40%, and restore HP every turn. Also not that crazy. Oh my, have you guys noticed how many asterisks there are now down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 different asterisks to go. That's a lot, dude. Is this the fine print? Did I sign a legal document coming in here like this? Anyway, let's go take a look at the event. We have a blue prelude here. This is going to be a story event. They're back, guys. A blue prelude coming in the Renora in the I think this is just range for the most part, but you know, we have Renora and we have oh my goodness, I just had a brain fart. I want to call him Sid now after I saw that art. Bruce Willis on the case here. Blue Prelude coming in. I don't think they're changing these up too much. This is the Elchris, so for the ability awakenings, you get the obliterating dark coat. Is that like, so we have dark coat, true dark coat, and obliterating dark coat. I don't know what this coat is obliterating, but it gives you light and dark resist 30% on the body piece, so that can be pretty cool there. You can take some of the characters out there with you and hang out there. You have some bonus stages, so they're changing up a little bit. You get the Bruce bonus stage and the Renora bonus stage here. Make sure you go and do those. Enhancement Material Collection quest. This is for the armor piece. We just saw the obliterating, the obliterating jacket, all right? And then, obviously, we're going to have the Challenge of the Brave, Heroes of Lapis Rebellion. This is going to give you the insignias for Veritas of the Darks abilities, as well as Neovision Reigns abilities on top of that. So make sure you go and check that stuff out. We also have the Vision card. I want to go over this real quick. So this is, in order to change the world, we have a little bit of a, you know, call to the past of the start of like season 2, halfway through season 2, things of that nature. So, you know, don't look at this too much if you haven't played the game there yet. But for those of you who have, you see what's going on, what happened that made him decide that to go about his ways and change the world. We have our pressure spread laying there, and then what he decided to do afterwards. So pretty nice. As far as the card goes, does have that flat attack on it, so that's pretty nice. It's going to give you that bonus attack. And then the level 4, 7, and 10 abilities are defense and spirit based here, actually. So, you know, not as prevalent or powerful, in my opinion, as something like Cloud's Neovision's own card here, because this one gives 20% HP and defense at level 4 when equipped with a large sword, 20% HP and defense at level 7 when equipped with a large sword, and then 20% HP and defense when worn by a male unit there. So really weird sort of card. It's like a physical DPS card that makes you a little bit tankier. It's not awful. It does have that powerful flat attack there. It's going to give you a little bit of extra girth, a little bit of extra tankiness. But, you know, if you get a level 10, 60% HP defense, it's pretty good, but it's like sort of off par, I would guess, with other Vision cards. I don't know how I want to say it. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. So we have the unit intro quest. You can go check out Rain with the CGLB here. Rain Neovision with CG Limit Burst movie here. This is him blowing up the actual entire galaxy, the universe, the multiverse. Someone called Flash Gordon. Rain, you went a little overboard with this CG Limit Burst, but enjoy watching it in the game. It's pretty funny. But here's something else. We have the FF Record Keeper collaboration event coming. This is going to bring Still Castle Malfikia back. There isn't a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on for this collaboration, but we do have Item World returning here. You are going to get a free copy of Tyro. He's going to be a 7-star max character. He doesn't do anything super crazy out there, but just like he was in Record Keeper, he's like the jack of all trades, master of none sort of thing. He does have his own unique weapon, I do believe. You might be able to put this on anybody. The Last Judgment Grimoire doesn't say that only for Tyro, but it is a rod with 130 attack, 130 magic, 15 defense and spirit. His STMR is the Keeper's Cap, 25 all stats here, and activates the Keeper Cap, which gives you LB gauge fill right here. TMR is Last Judgment Grimoire. HP, MP, attack, defense, magic, and spirit, 20%, so nothing crazy there. But he does have a lot of stuff. He can physical cover, he can magic cover, he can boost your team's defense and spirit and reduce damage taken. So if you just started the game, right, you just came in with Neovisions and things of that nature, you need to get through some trials, you don't have a whole working team, you might actually end up using this character just because he's going to be able to do a little bit of everything for you guys out there. And then obviously you want to get in here. This is where you get your Item World abilities on your weapons, get those bonus stats. So it's been a long time since we had Item World. It's back, and that's how we're going to celebrate the FFRK sort of event there. Now we also have the story continue. So Season 3, Chapter 4, Part 2 is out here. We're going to get Mighty Guard. I don't know. For Blue Mage Fina. Blue Mage Fina is getting a new ability. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I still haven't used that character for anything at all, period. FFRK collaboration rewards. They're just throwing it in here with 400 extra lapis and some 10+1 summon tickets, so nothing's too insane there. Dancing in September login rewards. This is a song, isn't it? This is a song, isn't it? I want to say this is a song, whatever. Some extra rewards here as well, so that's going to be a little bit helpful there. A World Revisit quest. This is going to be my last warning to you guys there. This is the 25th of August. World Revisit quest will transfer over to the new month when September 1st rolls around. So if you haven't finished yours like me, got to finish them up there real quick in the next couple days there. So you would have like 6 more days. Something of that counting today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish days to finish that up. And then that's pretty much it, guys. So we have Veritas of the Dark, we have Neovision Rain, we have Item World coming back, things of that nature. It's going to be fun out there. Thank you guys for spending that time here today. Let me know how you feel about Neovisions. And I think, honestly, we're 2 for 2 now on following JP's release of Neovision characters. So look forward to those videos. All the future Neovision characters, Neovision tier lists, things of that nature. Until then, though, guys, thank you so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.